I love
well,
you.
you don't have to love us. Stop loving us if you don't like the fish.
I love you and I love Luca. I just don't want a fish.
All right, so this is video of my husband negotiating with our two kids, Sienna and Luca, 5 and 3 years old, about getting a fish.
Yeah, and who's gonna take care of the fish?
I am. You.
Oh.
And me.
Who takes care of me?
Mom.
It's true.
So this is some of my real life, the life that you don't see on CNN. So I'm learning daily, and I say it's a successful day when I don't completely fall flat on my face. Parenting tip 101, don't let your kids eat dinner in front of the television. Clearly, we don't do that in this house, right, honey? Never. I want you to know that I am so far from a perfect parent, and I have made so many mistakes along the way, including staring at my phone way too much in front of my kids. But I've gotten a little bit better, and I've realized that the news can wait most of the time. And so here are some things that have helped me along the way.
I'm making this beautiful.
All right, here's the first tip. It's hard, but don't say no all the time. Give your kids some agency. So that fish.
I don't want the fish.
Hey, Daddy. But you need to carry
Who is that?
a fish.
We got the fish, but I negotiated it down from a parakeet. It was gonna be a parakeet.
I want a parrot bird that chirps.
So like a lot of parents, I have a bazillion books on parenting, and I have read almost none of them because as a parent, you have no time to read these books on how to be a better parent. However, I did read this book. It's called How to Raise Successful People by Esther Rajicki. It really helped me. She is, by the way, a long-time, pretty now famous high school teacher in Palo Alto, and her 3 daughters happen to be wildly successful. So how'd she raise these 3 independent, successful women? She says too much structure doesn't bode well for kids. You have to give them some, but you can't order them to do things all the time. Don't get me wrong, we are in charge, we set the rules in the house. However, yelling no at our kids all day, it wasn't really getting us anywhere. She also writes about collaboration with your child, and she says talking to your child as a collaborator makes them feel like part of the team, and that's what family should be, a team.
Yeah.
All right, show us your best dunk. Oh!
You ready? Can we be Superman? So my mom gave me some advice, and it took me too long to implement it, but I finally did. And that is when you get home, just throw your bags, to the side, put down your phone, and focus on your kids. And that fills them. And by the way, I have found that it fills me too. I used to come in the house and be worried about, are the groceries put away? What am I gonna make for dinner? What they really need is just their mom or their parent. And there's even research that backs this up. The American Academy of Pediatrics says even just 5 minutes of playtime goes a long way for your kid. Another thing that has really helped me in parenting is learning to give each kid a little bit of solo time. This is Luca's book for school, right? Obviously I couldn't do it without my husband, without our amazing childcare. It takes a village, it really does, but I found that focusing on them alone when you can, one-on-one, makes a world of difference because they feel heard, right? I'm gonna say 20, 21.
No, I'm not 20, Mama.
You're not 20?
No.
How old are you? 3? I meant it's the year 2021. And finally, gratitude. But this is something my kids have taught me more than I've taught them. So one day, Sienna comes home from school with this gratitude journal. And I'm like blown away by her brilliant teachers who thought about this. I'm grateful for Nia because she's a nice friend. What about Mom and Dad and Luca? Do we get any love in here?
Maybe you'll find out.
Not yet.
You'll find out.
And then my mom tells me, apparently when I was like 3 years old at the dinner table, I said, I am grateful for cows because they give me milk. 3. I do think that this was my kids teaching me something to help make me a better parent. And that is to be grateful for the little things, grateful for the moments in the midst of the chaos, because no day parenting goes like you have it planned. This one says, I'm grateful for time with my mom because I love going to the art studio with her. Thanks.